That's from the Dexter soundtrack, season 5. You could figure out which song it is by finding that Dexter soundtrack. So we need to talk a bit about these. They are gorgeous, and they are small, and they're Jamos. And they're not the C91s that I've already reviewed. These are a 4-inch, tiny, white, with it's basically, remember the speaker I called the Emma Watson of speakers? Well, somehow this is the prettier version of that. And remember how I said that the 4-inch Mica RB42 is probably the best sounding 4-inch you'll ever hear? Yeah, well, now it's this. But in case you're worried because you just bought RB42s and you love them, these are a little bit pricier. Face plug, by the way. Because these are $400 a pair. And that's going to stretch a couple people's brains because it's a 4-inch speaker. 4-inch driver at $400 a pair. But the proof is, well, it's in the pudding. That's not the pudding. Is that the pudding? That's telephone shopping from the Yoko Kanno Cowboy Bebop Cowgirl Ed thing. Okay, so we've got some of the prettiest looking. I mean, the WAF factor is legit. I have gotten a woman's input, giggity, on how these look. And she wants them. She's like, I want those. That was it. There was no like, oh, those are pretty, or, oh, those really look bland. No, I want those. That's how you know the WAF factor is not just like good, it's fucking great. There's something about tweed. It reminds them of fashion and like, I don't know, Louis Vuitton. No, that's too high up. Something in the middle. Burberry. It feels Burberry to women. And they've done a couple little things that, you know, you don't notice at first. Okay, sure, they don't have a square fascia, that's fine. But they've also slightly tapered in the edges so that you don't get the side of it. So when you have that on, it's sort of like, oh. So just like the previous C91s, this is the C91. Okay, you ready for this? You read the title of this video. These are the Jamo C91 2 concerts. So the C is for concert, and then the C91 is for the size, but they're the version 2, like the Roman numerals II. Nothing in my job is easy. And that's one of the harder things that I've had to describe. Because now people are going to be like, oh, you got C91s? No. I have C91 2s. Oh, the concert series. So we're just going to simplify everything. And anything that is from this new line that I get, because Jamo did send this to me. Jamo and Klipsch are the same parent company. I did those big old Klipsch RP600Ms. And they're like, hey, we have something new from Jamo. Do you want it? Now, up on my wall, you can see the 5¼ inch. There they are, the S803s, and I love them. And they're not coming off the wall, also in white. But I complained when that series came out. I was like, damn it, Jamo gave up on like the good ones with the phase plug, like the C103s, like the, well, yeah, C103s, the big ones. And I'm like, oh, they're never going to come back. And now they're back. By the way, these are the Rockville stands. They're actually really nice, and I filled them with rice. They're not very pretty when you take the cover off. They're one of those speakers that when you look at them and you go, that's a lot of circles. There's a circle with a circle and another circle and a circle in a circle. No hardware. And then you got more circles and phase plugs, which are adorable. But I think for the rest of this review, we're just gonna... Look at the back. You've got a... And I don't know why they do this, because you would never... ever, Chewbacca, are you listening to me? You would never ever want to use this little wall hanger, which is just designed to sit on a screw. Please don't shut up in 3 seconds. I'm about to walk away. you would never ever want to do that. It comes like that, comes with that thing built in. Because there's no room for the port to breathe. Although that does just like work. But you don't, Jamo. You don't. Because if this was front ported or side ported or top ported, anywhere but back ported, then you could use that. The Jamo plugs, product of China, registered trademarks for USA and throughout the world. Impedance is 6 ohms. 6 ohms impedance shouldn't hurt anybody, so you'll be fine with that on most surround sound processors. Now here's the thing. I didn't ask him for the bigger version. I wanted to get him to send me this one, because here's the thing. The bigger version is obviously more money, but it starts to make more sense because you're going from a 4-inch to a 5 1/4, or hopefully in the future a 6 1/2. Because this is if I'm comparing apples to apples, which would be the C91 original little baby ones, I gave those a pass. Those are very good. The C93s were the 5 1/4, and they really impressed me. Those were the Emma Watson of speakers. I was so fucking enthralled by them. And then we had the whole thing with the 103s, which are the 6 1/2-inch version, which are the giant, just the giantest. Excuse the everything is my life. These, you were like $1,300 speakers, and then you dropped down to like $120, $128, and I bought a shit ton and sold them on Patreon, and everyone was freaked out. But I sent most of them to like South Africa with $300 shipping. So when those disappeared, and then those reappeared as like, here's the new Jamo, I'm like, oh, Klipsch ruined it. No, Klipsch wasn't ruining anything. Klipsch was waiting for me, waiting for this. Because now that I've heard the 91s, I have to hear the 93s. And if they make 103, I have to hear those. They make these in towers. I need to just play music, like. Chewbacca's staring up at the ceiling because she's hearing the same thing I'm hearing. She's hearing Epic Score Monsoon just awash in the front. How do they... Here's the thing. It's not a secret. I understand how they did it. If you make a 4-inch speaker, regardless of how pretty it is, it's still just a wooden box. But how do you get it to sound this good? You make it $400 and you put a shit ton into the crossover and to the drivers. That tweeter is remarkable. Like, the tweeter is what beats the RB42. The RB42 probably even gets lower than this as far as low end goes. I'm not astonished by the low end in these, and it's a little bit bigger box, but the phasing and then just that sound. Now this is not a good test song, but I don't care. The imaging is there, or slightly there, and I'm in a pretty big, I'm in my living room, so it's not like I'm on a desk. These do work on a desk. If you're interested in hearing what these do on a desk, I have a couple videos previously that have come out where they're sitting there on the sound rise stands, and I'm just like, they never moved. They were there for like 12 or 15 videos just because I didn't want to take them off. They look so pretty. They sound so good. On a desk, they have enough low end. In this room, you probably might want to need a sub, but that's not why you're buying these. You're not buying these to just, oh, this should take care of my entire living room. No. You're buying these because that tweeter does an exceptional job of imaging. It is so fucking clear. Like, beyond what the RB40... I didn't think that something would beat those. But then again, those are $130 a pair, and this is nearly 3 times the cost. So, I mean, it's one of those things, you have a problem, throw money at it. So, they did. Yes, this is the Moulin Rouge soundtrack. No, I'm not looking for any men to go out with on a date. I'm taken, baby. Can't play too much because YouTube's really cracking down on, like, you know how long YouTube needs before they do a content match on a song now? 2 seconds. At least you have to manually do it. Chewbacca is now sitting on the clips box, which is leaving. It's not staying, baby. You got the rhythmic. You go back to that. All my videos are just filled with drama. Cat drama. This is Rat Tat Tat Mirando Animal Collective Remix. They get loud too, like fucking loud. Like at least competing with the RB42s and that, because that's the only thing I can compare these against. There's no other speaker I could think of. Here's the thing. The original C91 was adorable and pretty, and it worked, and I gave it a pass, and it was fine. But it never, I never had this urge to buy it and buy like 6 of them and have a tower built out of them like the RB42. That speaker broke me. And now this speaker shows up with a better tweeter and has broke me again, because it's like, well, now what? I guess you just get bigger and more expensive and bigger and bigger and bigger. Tell me your secrets, baby. I want to know. No, I don't want to know. It's better you don't meet your heroes. So they come in various colors: black, white, brown. That's literally every speaker. Every speaker should come in a white option. I just think it looks classy. And I wish I had some white speaker stands and an all white room. Mustang. Didn't sound half bad. This is going to be out of the budget for a lot of people, but you just have to get it out there. You have to know, if you're looking for speakers, if you have a budget of like $400, and for some reason you don't want Atom T5Vs or the Paradigm Monitor SEs, which are also amazingly good near field. Well, the Paradigms are more near field. Okay, boops. Make the farty noise at her face. These are a fucking option, and if nothing else, it should at least get you focused back from whatever you're looking at over there. Jamo. Okay, wait. This could get real serious. Because I'm assuming you're watching this video and you're going, okay, those 4-inch are nice, but I want the 5 1/4, or I want the 6 1/2, or I want the tower variant, because if this sounds like this, there is no fucking way they messed up the bigger ones. They just can't. Although the S803s were the best of the lineup, and I had the towers here. And the thing is, the bass isn't like light or out of thing. Like I'm saying, the RB42 has more, or at least as good. Those were an exceptional pair of speakers. So the fact that it matches that is fine. And then you get the imaging and tweeter and okay. That's just like that's like the prettiest, loudest thing in my living room right now. No offense to the Owen Walshes. It's okay, baby. And the thing is, I could tell the phase plug is working and that the tweeter's a soft dome, because the treble is there and it's detailed, but it never hurts. And you always find with a soft dome that the treble almost never hurts. I don't think I've ever had a soft dome that's actually messed me up. But AMTs and little piezo's, yeah, those will fuck with you. Look, I'm introducing you to the line. This is my introduction to the line. They said, hey, we're going to send you some of these speakers. I wasn't going to say send me the bigger ones. I'm glad they sent me the smaller ones. They're $400. They're decently affordable. But you're just going to sit there and you're watching this video and you're looking at that wallpaper and you're going, yo, 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 yo. What about the bigger ones, Eos? And hopefully I will find out. Probably after RMF. I don't know if I want to bring these to RMF. I want to bring the micas. I like the micas. But I got to bring these. Shit. All right, here's the deal. Sound demo's in the description. I think I did a pretty good job with the recording of the sound demo, so you at least get to hear what these sound like. I don't have to sell you on the looks. I mean, here, ready? Those are a little bit busy. They're still pretty. They're not ugly, but they're a little bit busy, and I think everyone who buys them is just gonna leave the waff high. And it's all about this. It's about that tweed in that shape with that curve. Check out the sound demo. Link to buy these in the description. I want to link to the RB42s, but they're going to be like at the bottom of the description. Because those are another option. If you can't buy these and you still want something that is still pretty and is a 4-inch and sounds so good, but these just... The fact is that these edge it out by like 10% at 3 times the price. So that's where we are right now in audio. I'm so glad. Because it's not like, oh, it's about 1% better and $300 more. It's like 10% better. And I had them both set up at one point and was A-B'ing them. So I'm not like just assuming this from memory. I had A-B'd these goddamn speakers. And the tweeter in this is just destructively good. By the way, who's playing the Black Rain OST? Because this is Laser Man from the Black Rain OST. Good movie. I am noticing my volume is pretty high up though. I just want to point this out. Small speakers, 6 ohm, probably not the most efficient thing. If you're going to push them hard, you're going to have to push them with 100, 120 watts. Because I don't know how much I'm pushing them with. Lots right now. But that's it. I can't stand it anymore. I can't with these things. Don't use this hanger. Take that off and put it on something else. And just thank you to Jamo for sending these out. But also, so when you sending me the bigger ones, because I just need to know. I gotta know, and I think I need to know. And I won't know until you send it, and I won't send it till you send it. Wallpaper in the description. Check out the Patreon. They want these back. I believe, here's the thing, I believe they want these back. Because Jamo has asked for everything back, and I purchased that set of the S803s when they sent them to me. So, actually I purchased the black set, then I bought the white set. So I actually spent money on that. I lost money on that deal. But if these end up at a yard sale, maybe they don't. Maybe they do. But I'll see. Maybe they'll sell them to me for a reduced price, and then I'll throw them in the yard sale and break even. So check out the Patreon, see these reviews early, check out the sound demo. If you want to talk to me on Patreon, that's fine. $2 tier, $5 tier, you could message me anything you want. $10 tier gets you into a private Telegram chat with like 173 other people. And they're all at least as obsessed with audio as I am. Some of them a little less, but we'll work on them. They have time. Check out the RMAF GoFundMe, because we're over 9,000. Over 9,000. And that doesn't cover the room, but we have some other companies throwing in money, so that's nice. Monoprice has actually got back to me. They said they're going to do some stuff. My Crown amplifiers here. The lovely woman at Harman is going to try to hook us up with some crowns to power the front end. It's going to be glorious. We're good here then, all right? Yes, good. Please ignore Chewbacca's little cardboard hotel, or hostel, her hostel, because she wouldn't let me remove it. I tried to pick it up to take it out for the video, and she jumped in it. So that might be a permanent fixture in my living room. Again, wallpaper. Thank you, Jamo, Klipsch. Thank you for making these speakers again and not just going with the cheapos, because the build quality, the finish, the way it lines up. I'll see you tomorrow for the sound demo. Or in the description.